I spent the year searching for the world's coolest, most unique places to stay. Today I'm going to take you to the 10 best. From ultra-luxe
Oh my god.
to affordable design resorts, to the world's most remote hotel, and Ralph Lauren's beach resort. We'll redefine what glamping, eco-chic, and foodie destinations look like, take you to the resort voted the world's best, the hotel where James Bond novels were born, my favorite city hotel, and the resort where I had the most fun. Let's jump in. I visited over 150 boutique hotels this year and stayed at some great luxury resorts, so picking this one was hard. But the Alila Uluwatu in Bali is this year's best luxe resort because it has everything I look for. It's unique, with great design and an amazing view. What's special here is the palatial rooms that open out onto your own pool area, surrounded by beautiful grounds, but with some locals that I didn't think were that friendly. This is the part where I dropped my camera and ran. I love the modern tropical architecture, from the lobby to the infinity pool that leads to this incredible bar. My only regret was that I didn't have anyone to share this sunset with. I'll tell you later how that informed my year. So now let me show you something totally different. Woodness, Norway takes glamping to a new level, but you really have to want it, because it's a steep 30-minute hike up. I had a hard time finding the bed, but where's the bed? Did I book one without a bed? Who cares when you have views like this? These tree houses were engineered so the tree supports the full weight of the tree house, but they still feel super solid when you're inside. But as inspiring as this view is, the best part were these folks. So there's people that just walk by. They probably easily in their 70s. It's also a great reminder that people with a young spirit probably live richer lives. But maybe a hike with a heavy pack isn't your idea of fun. Our next stop should relax you. Jamaica's Round Hill Resort was my favorite beach destination of the year, but I realize favorite is subjective. I'm not here to tell you where to stay. I just believe video is the best way to see what a resort's really like so that you can make an informed decision and hopefully have the trip of a lifetime. Anyway, you can stay in one of these villas that's as comfortable as it is gorgeous, or opt for the hotel-like rooms decorated by the resort's partial owner, Ralph Lauren. The ideal beach is just steps away from this great beach bar, where I got a bit out of my comfort zone persuading guests to share their experience. Pretty amazing how open and friendly most people are. But you guys love this place.
Yeah, this place is wonderful.
Instead of the beach, how about an exotic city stay? The Uma Abud is that rare gem of a hotel that's in the perfect location, far enough from the hustle and bustle so that you can totally relax and unwind, but within walking distance to art galleries and the beating soul of Bali's cultural center, Ubud. If you're new to the Swank Guide, you'll find that we cover fancy high-end hotels for sure, but for each region, we always include one or two stylish bargain options. And the Uma was my favorite bargain hotel of the year, combining beautiful rooms, beautiful grounds, a great pool, and a bar that feels more like your own personal outdoor living room. But what if you could combine great value with great food and sustainability? How we travel matters. So I buy carbon offsets for all my trips, and I always love finding super sustainable hotels. And what makes Norway's Manshausen Resort so special is that it combines incredible landscape with great architecture, all at a very fair price. This place also proves that sustainability can be beautiful. Designing solar panels into the architecture and growing a lot of its own food. Work up an appetite with one of their many adventure activities, have a sauna, and then relax into a world-class gourmet dinner, topped off by the Northern Lights. It doesn't get much better than this, or does it? For my most unique and unusual picks, I was torn, so I cheated and picked two. starting with the hotel Condé Nast readers voted the best in the world, the Capella Ubud. Is it the best? I don't think so, but it might be the weirdest and the wildest, with these tents made by Ferrari, and the interiors done by someone on shrooms. Each room has its own plunge pool that transports you right into the jungle. The main pool is modeled after an old camp reservoir, and the officers' tent's as wacky as the rest of the place, and a great place to relax and grab a drink before dinner at their excellent restaurant, with a ceiling that might make Michelangelo jealous. But if you think the Capella's interesting, GoldenEye in Jamaica has a few tricks up its sleeve. The resort is on Ian Fleming's former estate, where he wrote the first 13 Bond novels. I love these shabby chic canal rooms with super relaxing verandas, exploring the canal, and the 3 beaches and 3 pools on offer here. As I said earlier, the sucky part of my job involves traveling alone, but my eldest daughter was with me along at GoldenEye, and not only did she love it as much as I did, I feel really lucky we got to spend this time together at such a great place. The Capella and GoldenEye are pretty fancy, but you don't have to break the bank to have a unique vacation. The Arctic Hideaway is one of those you love it or hate it type places. Not for everyone, but I think super interesting and pretty surprising. Okay, I didn't love having to make up my own bed or walk down the hill to the bathroom, but then I started to fall in love with this hotel that's deep in the Arctic Circle. Pictures can't do justice to the views or the serenity of being on this remote island. This place again goes to show that a resort doesn't have to be expensive to be great. This place is a contradiction. A deconstructed hotel with separate buildings for sleeping, bathing, eating, and relaxing. But despite the separation, it's a place that brings people together through communal dining, with interesting guests that are a gift when you travel alone. But if all that remoteness isn't for you, I have the cure. Our next stop's in Oslo, at the Sommerå and Villa Incognito. Sister hotels connected by this sky bridge in the heart of a city that's remade itself into one of Europe's hippest destinations for art, design, eating, and shopping. The Sommerå's in this beautiful Art Deco building that's been restored to its former glory, with comfy rooms and home to some of the city's best restaurants and bars. Next door is Villa Incognito in this 1870s classical mansion, with the city's most luxe rooms and incredible attention to detail. I had tons of fun here, and this would be my go-to if I came back to Oslo. Instead of great design in the city, how about at the beach? The Sori Bali is one of those places that makes my heart sing. I started the Swank guide because it's so hard to find good info about unique design hotels, and the Sori has raised the bar when it comes to sleek, tropical design. All the rooms here come with their own private plunge pool, a beautiful bedroom and bath, and a lot of outdoor living space. Walk a couple minutes down the beach to the resort's beautiful pool. Have a drink at the seaside bar, and end the day at the Sori's wonderful restaurant. But I'd say the Sori's on the mellower side. If you want something a bit more wild, then I have something for you. You know, life's too short for a boring vacation. If you agree, the Rock House and the Grill may be for you. Sure, the rooms are nice, and one of the great things about this place is that it's really reasonably priced, with room categories to fit most budgets. The sunsets of the bars and the restaurants here are pretty nice too. But what I think is so special and unique about this place is that it's situated on the Grill's rocky coast, with tons of places around the property to jump into the water. If jumping scares you, then you can snorkel, paddleboard, or just swim. And this is also why I think it's a great option for families. Because if an adult can act like a kid here, I have a feeling the kids would like it even more. And what's the point of going on vacation if you can't act like a big kid again? Sure, I had my share of being alone on the road, but I made more of an effort this year to have friends join me, my kids join me, and also got to know some wonderful people along the way that I would never have met if I wasn't traveling alone.
Oh, no, look here! Yeah, that's a nice place.
For all that, I'm grateful. Don't forget to subscribe because you don't want to miss what 2024 has in store. I'll be back in Mexico, but this time on the Pacific Coast. I'll drag my husband on screen as we uncover some of the treasures of the Pacific Northwest together. We'll hit Costa Rica hard, then Thailand and India, just to name a few. If you want to see some of the other places the Swank Guide's covered so far, our Best of 2022 will take you through amazing places to stay in Tulum, Paris, St. Lucia, LA, Iceland, Sonoma, and Napa. Check it out here.